Let's face it, life isn't easy. If you're stuck in a bad relationship, betrayed or afraid of tomorrow, financially insecure, or desperate for a breakthrough, you've come to the right place. Dr. Carmen Harra is a renowned psychologist, intuitive, relationship expert, and best-selling author, and she's here to give you the miracle guidance you need. Her new call-in show, Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life, offers profound wisdom, practical advice, daily exercises, and empowering predictions, all for you. Dr. Harra's show aims to eliminate everyday problems, big and small, with topics like healing your relationships, reclaiming your power, achieving better health, dealing with loss, and so much more. Regain the joy, stability, and fulfillment you deserve to feel. Tune in to Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life with host Dr. Carmen Harra, live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and find the answers you've been looking for.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Miracle Guidance. I'm Dr. Carmen Harra. So excited to be with you tonight. As you know, I'm live every Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on OMTimes Radio. And tonight we're going to talk about a topic that I personally like a lot, predictions. Now, I'm doing prediction just because an election is coming and we want to find out what's happening to all of us and because of everything that's happening in the world. But I want to explain you a little bit what means to predict. What's a prediction? Prediction exists since the dawn of time. A prediction actually opens a portal or a potential in your mind. When you are told that something good is going to happen and you are given some details, you start to believe. So your mind starts to take action to bring that to fruition. Some predictions, of course, require your participation to manifest, but some other predictions are simply strings being pulled by the divine. But either way, prediction can help you anticipate, prepare, prevent the unexpected. But because we all have the free will, we can make whatever choices we like. Now, human determination counts a lot, of course, but we must remain mindful that our choices are never as powerful as our destiny. I have a quote that I create that I really like, my own quote, which is, free will is flawed, but faith is perfect. In the end, what was meant to be, in my opinion, will always find a way of happening and sometimes coming true. Many of the people I work with, I always asking me to predict. They enjoy this aspect of my career. They want me to talk to them about their relationship, and I sometimes use different ways, you know what I mean, to like they call methods of divination. Like, for instance, numerology, which actually is a science developed by Pythagoras 2,500 years ago, coming from the ancient teaching of Kabbalah. And I also believe that we all have intuition, and I'm using my intuition, this ability of the brain to transcend physical time. And of course, psychology. Rarely people blend the intuitive mind with psychology, but I found it a very powerful combination. And combining, let's say, okay, your intuitive mind, your psychological tool and your psychological knowledge, and sometimes using a little bit of the ancient teaching in modern form, like numerology, that gives you a clear sense of where somebody is in his or her life. If two people have the best opportunity to reconcile or they don't. So then, you know what I mean, you can come to open, as I said, that portal. Because a prediction is a reflection of a possibility, not an inevitability. So making a prediction doesn't mean I personally have a magic wand to make something happen. I wish I could have resolved world's problem a long time ago. We would have been in a perfect world. But as you can see, you know, we're working with the divine, with the universe, to fulfill everything that is in store for us, to fulfill our dreams. And sometimes we make a lot of mistakes. But I like, as you know very well, my wish is always to speak with you personally. And I was just telling my producer, because he sent me a list, and he was actually emphasizing the fact that tonight is a New York night because we have so many people from New York. Now, if you want to know about what's in store for you and what it is that you need to do to make it happen, you're on the right show right now. Before I take your calls, and I want you guys to hold on the line because there's so many. Yonika, Victor from New York, Patty from New York, Pauline from New York, Coy from New York. As I said, everybody's from New York tonight, which there are sometimes nights with everybody is from all over the country, sometimes nights that everybody's from all over the world. But I want to introduce you something that you guys, I really recommend. It's one of those things I've been working very hard. So I created an online course that is called the Love School. Now, my opinion is if there is a school, we need to go right now, or the young generation needs to go, kids needs to go to school. If they need to go to any school, it's to the School of Love. The reason I'm telling you is because love is the most powerful force of healing, and we come from a drop of love. And we need that love from the beginning of our life, and when we look at the people around us who's loving us, we desperately need the love. But we're talking about relationship also, when a lot of people complain about, I'm in a complicated relationship, I'm confused, I'm doubtful, I don't know what to do, I'm single, I'm struggling with the partner I am now, I don't know if he has good intentions. So these are the stories that I'm hearing all the time. People complaining, I'm in a transition, it's a transitory relationship, I don't know if I should stay, I don't know if I should leave. So if you are that confused, now this kind of a course will help you, because for everybody experience any kind of a problem in love, and for people having any kind of a question about relationship, this is the course for you. And the Love School is just for people who want to get love, the love that they deserve. Whether feeling more love from the partner they have right now because they feel like they need to rekindle that love, or if you want that new love coming from a new person. Now, my course is coming soon, so I want you to sign up because I still have seats that can sell, and I assume that probably the course will sell out. And in order to register, you need to go to my website, which is www.carmenharra, CARMEN, HARRA, Carmen Harra, one word, .com. That's my sign. And on the right side, you're going to see it says sign up for my mailing list. And this is the way you get a link to the course in order to reserve your seat. So you go to my site, Carmen Harra, you subscribe to my newsletter, you put your email address, and you're going to get the link to the course. And you click on the link, and you will be able to see to watch the course that is made of 3-part course, dealing with in all complexity with all the problems that people are facing when it comes to their love life, when it comes to relationship, when it comes to their own identity, and it goes on and on and on, and the role that karma plays in relationship, and so on and so forth. So I can't wait to see you at the Love School. So if you feel like you can, you don't know how to get it, or you have any problems, feel free to just write me an email at carmenharra@AOL. And if there's any problems you might have in subscribing, or if you have any kind of questions about the course. But as I said, tonight it's all about, the concept of prediction. And I'm going to make personalized prediction, because prediction can give birth to a dream and open the door to a possibility. Yet people are often surprised when I tell them something, something that seems almost impossible, because fate takes unexpected turns. I will never forget, I was in my 20s, and I was a famous singer in Europe, and I used to be part of a big show, and I remember I had a woman who was working with me, and she was preparing my outfit, and she was in 48, 49, something like this, and her name was Maria. And I looked at her and I said, Maria, you don't have kids, but you're going to have a beautiful daughter. And she looked at me, she said, Carmen, you are so young. I can be your mother. You're in your 20s. You don't understand. Women at my age, they cannot have kids. Fair enough, a year and 2 months later, Maria gave birth to a baby girl, her first child. She was screaming in the street, telling the whole world that I predicted that, and it did come true. I had many things like this happening in my life. I had made probably thousands and thousands of predictions. But I want to tell you that none of the prediction will happen if someone doesn't take action. So Maria could have probably choose to have an abortion. So you have a choice. You have a choice. You know, when you are using your intuition, sometimes you see the outcome, and that's something that your mind opens up to the far possibility. Now, through history, there have been many prophecies about the doomsday. We heard over and over about the apocalypse, those negative forecasts, that I actually believe that all those negative predictions are just reflection of our fears. You know, we had a very hard time envisioning positive, so the negative tone of prediction through history is due to the fact, and that's my understanding, that we've been programmed to suffering. I mean, we program ourselves to suffering. I think we program ourselves with this COVID. I think we program ourselves to confusion, to pain, to suffering. And this is something that humanity needs to change. The programs in our brain that are imprints that exist at a cellular level, they need to be changed. So as you can see, prophecies are just coming to an end. There's no more prophecies anywhere. Now you can make a choice to take a prediction, you know, and turn it into a positive by modifying it, like rewriting the story, like redefining things, and even your own behavior. Now we have a chance to destroy life on Earth, you know, with nuclear weapons. We have a chance to deepen our understanding of our responsibilities to find common ground and create peace and understanding. Now, these are the choices that humanity has. Now, you can see something negative in the future, or you can project the positive. I want to remind you that this world originally was paradise and was created for us to enjoy. But what happened? We had the apple, Adam and Eve and the apple. And what do we have today? We have the apple, the computer, the apple, the phone. We like glue. We don't have a life because of this Apple guy, this device that took over the world. We can connect with each other. We can live in normality. We're not creative anymore. Our life is just depending on this. If you lose your phone, you feel like you're lost in this world. You have no contact. You lose your mind. So what we had at the beginning in the Bible, we had the apple that destroyed the perfection of the world. What we have right now, we still have the apple. So anyhow, I personally see the world moving in a different direction in the years ahead. And I have tons of prediction for the future of the world. And right now, you know, the world is in a state of chaos because we're seeking for the right direction. We're seeking for solution. We don't have anybody to help us. And I do believe that we're going to see a lot of protests because we protest, you know. And those protests are not going to stop anytime soon. We will expand. We'll see protests all over the globe. That's what I see, because people are marching in the street and will continue to march in the street to find solution. People don't want to live in the darkness. They don't know exactly what's happening, not even with the COVID, not even with the whole system of set of laws that we created. And people are dissatisfied with the justice system. People are dissatisfied with the financial system and so many things, you know. I do believe that new laws will pass in this respect to reduce the power of police and reestablish order in the world. Now, this will lead to a change in government and the fall of leadership as we know it. My opinion is that the institution will have to redefine the way they work. Big companies will need to reform Banks will have a hard time to survive. People might go in not paying mortgages for a very long time. That's a good one, by the way. The upcoming election will be confusing, controversial, will be a big mess. But I personally see Biden winning. It's interesting. According to the Chinese horoscope, 2020 is the year of the rat, the metal rat. The rat in the Chinese, talking about the Chinese and the virus, is associated with the earthly branch of the Chinese astrology. And in terms of yin and yang, is the yang, which represents the beginning of something new, like a new day. So something else has to happen. We're not going to continue on the same path. So something new, a new sense of new world, of a new beginning. So from this year on, in the next 13 years, we'll see enormous transformation happening in the world, because we have to enter the era of the golden yuga, which is a new season in the cosmic year. Now, we were told before COVID-19 that our economy is doing so great, that everything is so fabulous. It is so fabulous. There's such a disaster that we're seeing right now we haven't seen. So if it was so fabulous, why everything collapsed so fast? COVID-19 will probably go away somewhere next year, and I think it's very politicized. And I don't want to sound negative, but because this COVID-19 did many things to people. And it somehow, in a way, it helped them to lower their interest rates, lowering the house payments and forcing some big banks and mortgages to declare bankruptcy. But the natural world will begin to reflect our current state and enter in its own state of chaos. In particular, we will witness natural, cosmic radiation, volcanoes, eruption around the world, spikes in solar activity, Schumann resonances changing, which means we don't have the same day and nights. The flood will become more obvious. The earth will rotate. There's a lot. The global temperature will fluctuate. Hard to anticipate, from hot to cold and back again. So these years, the years Harra, years of awakening, how serious our situation is. Now, with the leaders that we have right now, I don't know exactly where we're going, but world leaders will have to come together. And that's what I see. In the years to come, monetary system will actually condense into one. I predict this for 25 years. I'm saying the same thing, and I'm seeing it happening in the next 5 years. So it's starting to happen. And now acting as separate nation doesn't help us, so we'll have to come together. So I'm going to take a break right now, and I'm going to go and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how I see the world. And I have a lot to tell you, but we'll take a break, and then I'll take your calls.
The best of the holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
OMTimes magazine is one of the leading online content providers of positivity, wellness, and personal empowerment. A philanthropic organization, their net proceeds are funneled to support worldwide charity initiatives via Humanity Healing International. Through their commitment to creating community and providing conscious content, they aspire to uplift humanity on a global scale. Connect at omtimes.com. OMTimes, creating a more conscious lifestyle.
My name is Victor Furman. Some call me The Voice. I've always been fascinated with human nature, spirituality, science, and the crossroads at which they meet. Join me Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio, and we'll explore these topics and so much more on Destination Unlimited.
These are the sounds of a dinner that almost didn't happen. A dinner now served, thanks to people like you. Due to COVID-19, 17 million more Americans may face hunger. Feeding America is helping our neighbors in need. And if you're able, you can too. Donations are being accepted at feedingamerica.org/coronavirus. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Well, when I came to America 30-something years ago, I never thought I'm going to hear an ad that says Feeding America, because I always thought that America is the number one country in the world. And we, coming from Romania, from those countries that were so poor, we really didn't have any food on the table if we go back to the era of Ceausescu. But, times are changing. And I'm listening to this ad, and I cannot believe that, after 30-something years later, I'm hearing that, yes, America is in trouble. And talking about being America is in trouble, that's a reality for the future of the world, and it's not a negative prediction, but it's something that will change. Also see for 20-something years how the feminine energy will come stronger in power, because we moved from the 2,000 years dominance of the one energy, the male energy, into the two. Now I do see that we have a vice president in the White House. It's a female. And also, I was listening the other day on CNN yesterday night that McCain's mother dies at almost 109. Now, guess what? This sounds like incredible, but guess what? That's the kind of a lifespan that humanity will have in the future. 110, 120, 140, 150. Impossible to believe right now. But that's where the world is going because of all these brilliant new discoveries in the medical field. And here, guys, I can talk to you for so many hours and tell you how we're going to rectify the economy, how we're going to shift, to a global system, how, and it's not going to be a bad thing. It's going to be actually the only saving grace. How the DNA will increase in complexity, how the satellites will be affected, and how, mankind, will wake up. There's so much to say, and unfortunately, one show is just not enough. Not 20 shows will be enough. But humanity will come together in terms of leadership, and you're going to see the end of monarchy, because the Queen of England is the last Queen of England, and no more queens and kings in England, and no more dictatorship in the years ahead. And we're going to see probably a major shift in the whole concept of presidency in the years ahead, because all these ruling systems are collapsing. Everything that humanity has been created lasts for a while, and we reach that point and nothing lasts anymore. We're all done with everything. We need something different. Future generation will be more knowledgeable in the way they connect to the nature. The future medicine is more towards the natural healing and discovering new ways, to improve, to change the body when there's a health problem. We'll travel in space. We'll have our own airplanes. It's fascinating where the world is going. Utilizing more the capacity of the brain. We have an extraordinary world ahead, but meanwhile, let's come to your own world. This is I know it's futuristic, it's so far away at some point in our imagination, but it's not that far, believe it or not. I'm going to go to Yonika from New York. Hi, Yonika. How are you, my love?
Hi. Good evening, Carmen. Good. I'm all right. Thank you very much. How are you, my love? It's
fabulous.
It's raining.
It's already cold in New York. Well, I see that everybody calling me tonight is from New York. I cannot believe it. I'm like a lot of people, everybody from New York. New York is my hometown.
For New York.
Right. But anyhow, I still have a home in New York, so I love New York. New York will always be my favorite town on earth. So tell me, how can I help you tonight?
What you can say to me?
What did you say?
What you can say to me? I mean, like.
I always can say a lot of things to people, but have a specific question so I can be more specific. So give me just a hint. What is the area of your life that you want to make a change? What it is exactly that you look into to unveil? Is there something you are looking to get an answer for? So let's be specific, because that's the easiest way for me to give you an answer.
Yeah, what's gonna be with me in the future? What's gonna be my...
Well, that's very vague, because I want to tell you many things can be with you in the future, and many things can happen to you in the future. But let's do it this way. Tell me the month and the day of your birth. And again, you will decide your future. Your future is not written in stones, but you have some things that are preordained. What's the month and the day of your birth?
09/29/62.
09/29. So you're in a very good year and happy birthday. It was your birthday. Happy belated birthday. Yes. So I want you to know that you entered a very good year. This year is very good, very calm, and you decide many positive things. There can be a change, an investment, eventually the opportunity of a new residence, even a change in the career. If this one is one of those years you haven't had in a long time. So from end of September all the way to October 21, take advantage of this year, because the energy of this year works in your favor. Somebody's visiting you. Do you have a daughter, Yonika?
Yes.
There are some changes with your daughter in terms of how old is she right now? She's at
35.
Yeah. Does she have a child?
No.
Does she want to have a baby?
No, not enough. No, and then she say no.
She doesn't want to have a child. I think some changes
She doesn't want to have a child.
She doesn't want? Well,
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people say, I don't want to have a baby, end up by having one. So what I can tell
is...
is...
for a house, for an apartment.
She's working for an apartment?
No. She's looking for the apartment.
She's getting the apartment. She's buying the apartment. She's buying an apartment. Her life is changing. Is she in a relationship with somebody?
She's married.
Okay. So something changes internally in that relationship, but it's a good change. She's going to get the apartment. The apartment is really nice. She's going to be very happy. But why do I have a feeling you're going to move too? Do you plan to move also?
No.
Okay. So is this only her move? I kind of doubt it. I think that there's a possibility of, even if it's next spring, you might not know exactly what I'm telling you. You have, your mother is on the other side?
Yes.
Your mother is watching over you. She shows me some kind. What she used to do, some cookies. She used to cook. Your mom.
Yeah, she loves it.
Yeah, I see. She's like she shows me all kinds of cookies, all kinds of things that she used to do in the kitchen. She's very nice. She's very sweet and kind, and she tells me don't eat too much because you will gain weight. So she's saying something about the weight. She's funny. She's funny. She shows me an M name. M like Mary, something like that.
Yeah, my daughter named Mihaela.
Mihaela. So she shows me your daughter's name. She said, yeah, Mihaela will change her intention towards having a baby. Something will change in her mind. Something that you have no idea yet. You will tell me then I'm right, but it will take a bit of time. And that's going to be a shift in your family. And she says something about the month of November. So see what's going to happen in November. She's bringing up November and then February of the next year. So she's underlining these 2 months. So I think we can talk again. And
February is my daughter's birthday, and November it's coming the Saint Archangel Mihail and Gabriel, and it's my daughter name day and my
name
brother
day.
Name day.
She's referring to something. So when she's underlining this you know what I mean, this date, she's referring to something. So
and I'm gonna change my career.
Yes, there's some improvement in the way you handle it, but you have a very good year ahead of you. Okay, my lovely. Thank you so much for calling me,
Okay,
Yonika.
thank you.
Call me
you,
anytime.
Thank you very.
I'm gonna go to.
I know.
Okay.
I love you.
I'm gonna go to Victor. I love you more. Hi, Victor from New York. How's my wonderful friend Victor?
Hi, dear Carmen. How are you?
It's so good to hear your voice.
Yes,
So excited to hear your voice.
Always nice to hear. I could listen to you hours. It's so nice to
Really?
hear. Yes, so it's just great, I love it. And dear
Good.
Carmen, don't want to keep people waiting. I know there are so many. I have only two questions. The first
Sure.
one is regarding my employment. And
Okay.
the second one, it's about possible change of my residence. Because it's a question, yeah.
That's a big question. I think you will have a big change of a residence. Then I want you to contemplate that seriously, because the change of residence can be a big turnaround in your life. Might change everything, the way your life is, the perception of things, and indirectly, you know what I mean? Your whole understanding of the way you do business will change as a result of a change of a residence. Does that make sense?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not really wishing. I'm happy with it, but the situation might be forcing me. It's like, there are some...
Yeah, but sometimes, and I want to tell you this because it's so real and powerful, I want you to see beyond the fact that you indirectly seems to be forced to do it, but there is a blessing in the experience. Yeah, it's a blessing. Many times in life, things that we are forced to do, that we're not willing to do, and it turned out that was one of the best decisions ever. So I feel very, very good about the change that I'm seeing, because it ends up by bringing all kinds of new connection, new possibilities, and is this the job that you're doing right now, a new job?
I'm actually looking. I'm
right.
Employed right now.
Okay, because you're gonna have two offers, so it's like I see you working. That's like a new job. I see an opportunity of a chance of a new job that comes middle of November, like in the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like this. And I see you working way before like the end of the year, so you're already working. Don't rush, because you have two opportunities, one after each other. Either you apply in different places, and then one responds and then the other one responds. I see an S, a big S name. Either the person who's S is in Sam. Yeah. Somebody with this initial who seems to be very, very good for you. Somebody who's helping you, somebody who offers you a chance, somebody who likes you, who's supportive of you. So look for this person, and then I do see, and this is quite interesting. I see a chance of a job, but that might be out of New York. Have you ever thought about moving out of New York?
No.
Yeah, because you're such a New Yorker. That's why I'm even asking.
Yes,
so,
I'm just used to be here.
Right. And I've been in New York of 27 years of my life I spent, and I thought I will never go anywhere. Till one day when I actually relocated in a house that I had, that I bought as a vacation home, and I ended by spending more time in Florida than in New York. But bottom line is that there is a possibility of an offer that is outside New York. I won't be surprised. I don't know if you will take that. The first offer is definitely in New York, but I'm just telling you that there is this possibility presented to you. I also see a W. W can be a name of a company, something that relates to this initial. So an S and a W, there are two initials, a day of a 24. So this is coming pretty quickly for you. And I want you to keep me updated. If you do me a favor and just call the show again. So that we can discuss the very moment you get this opportunity presented to you, so we can go and dig deeper in which way this can benefit you. But it's really it's going to be really very good for you.
And that gentleman with S, it should be like from this company, like a W, from W.
Yeah, okay. So there's definitely a man who has all the intention to employ you, and it's happening very quickly, and you will get the opportunity, and you will be very happy. You know, sometime it might even be that you can work from home, like that kind of a work in which you don't actually have to go to work on a daily basis, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So that will also be, yeah.
And that moving out, when it happens, can you a little bit see the timing, maybe approximate, or what?
So the time of it is relatively quickly, in a frame of some weeks from now.
Really?
So I said I see already working before the end of the year. So the chance is coming, and I feel like it's just coming just like this. And it what is meant to happen, it just happens. You have no opposition. So it's just presented to you.
Yeah, I thought the timing in particular for moving out to another place, if I'll be changing my...
The time for moving out, I don't think it's right immediately. It's right away. I think that might take a number of months.
Yeah, but maybe next year, because I thought...
Yeah, that is next year. I don't see the moving out is right away. The moving out is more the next year by March or something like this, even June. So for that, you seem to have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, because honestly, I wasn't planning much, but I think I have to look. And it's really, I'm so afraid of this. It's so much headache, and I don't want to have it. I have already so many problems.
Yeah, people want to simplify. We are creatures of habits. We don't want to, we don't like change. You know, we want to keep things the same, the way they are and the way we got used to, you know what I mean? So living in the same way, it's what we feel comfortable, because we're very worried and scared of a major change. But as I said, that residence change is not right away. You have time to contemplate on it. It will present itself, and it's up to you if you will take it or not, but it will present itself. I consider a good one. You have to look deeper. You pay more attention to it and see if this is for your own benefit, because I think it is.
You mean moving?
Moving, yeah. It's going to be for your own benefit, yeah.
I hope. I hope, dear Carmen.
Because sometimes we don't really understand why things are happening, you know.
Yeah.
So So I love you, my Victor, and
thank you.
Keep me posted. Please feel free to call anytime the show. Anytime you like want to talk to me, I'm here. Okay? All right, my Victor.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with everything. Okay, my love. I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to go to Patty from New York. Hi, Patty, and then Pauline, and then Cohen. Everybody's from New York. So my New York guys tonight, hold on the line.
The best of holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Ascending Hearts is no ordinary dating site, but a spiritual dating site with a purpose, to link you with your soulmate. We engineer the serendipity so you can trust that you will attune with someone that has the same matching vibration as you. Ascending Hearts, the conscious dating site for the spiritually aware. Try Ascending Hearts for free. AscendingHearts.com.
Hello, I'm Sandy Sedgbeer, host of OMTimes Magazine's flagship radio show, What is Going On? My passion is sifting through information, research, and innovations from new thought teachers, speakers, and researchers pushing back the boundaries of what we know about life, energy, metaphysics, and the universe. I love shifting perceptions about who we are, why we're here, and how quickly impossible becomes normal when we open our minds, expand our awareness, and accept that the only limits that exist are those we place upon ourselves. So if you're the kind of forward-thinking, eager investigator of what lies beyond the current reality that most perceive, why not make a date to come play with me in the field of possibilities at 4 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday, and together we can discover what's really going on.
I'm Fidel Nshambo. I was born in a city called Bukavu in the Congo. We were a loving family, and then, boom, everything that I had disappeared in a single day. People think that when you are a refugee and they resettle you to America, and all your problems are done. They don't understand that that's the beginning of everything. I was not born a refugee. I was made one.
It's time we welcome refugee families with open arms. Learn more at embracerefugees.org, brought to you by the Ad Council.
And I'm back. I'm back on OMTime Radio. So excited to talk about the future that is happening now and to make these personalized predictions for you guys and explain you the meaning of them. And I'm going to talk to Patty right now from New York. Hi, my lovely Patty. How are you?
Hi, Carmen. I hope you're doing well, staying safe and healthy.
Yes, like you too, my love, and everybody listening. We want the best for every living soul on earth. We need healing. We need peace. We need to come together, and we need to share the love, that sometimes we forgot to share. So how can I help you, my lovely Patty?
It's about a dream interpretation I had 5 years ago, and I had a similar dream this morning.
Right.
I'm writing a book about why I believe a retired baseball player is my soulmate in my past life. So 5 years from around now, at the end of September, and actually his birthday is next week, I had a dream that he came up to me and he gave me his cell phone, and he says he loves me. And then I see in the dream that he's supposed to be coming in my house, so I'm running home because I need to clean my house.
Was what? So let me understand. So who's this first? Is this your dad? Who is it?
No, this is the retired baseball. And
the retired. Okay.
Okay, I call him Pasquale
I got
in my book. Okay, I call him Pasquale in my book. So Pasquale gave me his cell phone, and he says he loves me.
Pasquale gives you the cell phone, okay? And then, and this is one dream or a reoccurring dream?
Right. This is the first dream I had in 2015, and then I had a similar dream this morning. So
I understand.
Okay.
So it is a reoccurring dream. So the dream came back in a way to you.
Right.
Okay.
So in 2015, I'm running home because I need to clean my house, get rid of clubs because he's supposed to come to my house. That's how the dream ended in 2015. This morning, I had a dream he came inside my house, and I was with family. And the thing is that I have a balcony in the back. I live on the second floor. There's a big balcony in the back, which is that's outside, a terrace, which you call.
Okay.
It's 18 feet by 6 feet, and there's railing around so nobody falls. So there's railing, and my mother in the summertime she uses to hang the clothes when it's during the summertime and spring, and we have a line that we hang up the clothes, and we always and the balcony is good for the winter time because you get to open the door and get to see should I wear a sweater before I leave the house. It's perfect. My mother says, I want to see if it's cold. We go on the balcony to see if we should wear a coat, we should wear a sweater.
Yeah.
So in the dream, I see him come because you have to go through my bedroom to get to the balcony. So I had a dream that he was coming through my bedroom to get outside, and then I see myself outside with my family talking to him, and I was just so concerned is that because my bedroom is cluttered right now, and I was going to wait until Thanksgiving because I'm trying to get a bed around Thanksgiving, so I want to clean the clutter, and I was so worried that he would see my clutter, and I didn't want him to see. It's like when you have people come in your house, you don't want your guests to see a dirty house, whatever, and that's the way I felt. So this is like the second dream I had, so I'm just curious. See, the first dream I had in 2015, I didn't pay attention to it really, but I kept saying to myself, maybe I should prepare my house for something. Maybe something's going to come up, and I should prepare for it. That's what I thought back in 2015. Now, this is a similar dream like that. So that's why I'm calling to see what it means, these two dreams.
I'm trying to connect the dots. So I'm trying to make a connection between him being in your dream and being in your house. And, you know what I mean? I'm trying to put together if there's any particular meaning of the dream. I'm not necessarily a dream expert, but I'm trying intuitively to see if I get anything out of ordinary that this dream is revealing to you it does reveal something that involves your home, and it does reveal this need of finishing something on the book that has to do with his character. It also has something to do with the idea of stability, balance, equilibrium, the things that you need to put in order in your life. It has something to do with the male figure, in your life. So there are things that are dreams are always reflection of the things that sometimes are missing, that sometimes we need to work on, that sometimes subconsciously are there and we're not paying attention. So it is a reflection of some work that you need to do, and it has a lot to do with your home in itself as a separate element of the dream, because there's two things in this dream. They might be not necessarily connected, in my understanding. I don't necessarily see the connection, except that it's yeah.
I keep thinking it means that I know that maybe I should get my house clean for some reason.
Right.
Clean up something, finish something.
Cleaning up means ending something to begin something else, to make it might symbolize that you finish a project, that you clean up something that has been stored. You have to let go of something that is within you that you need to just release and move on. And you don't need that in your system anymore.
Finish my book. Maybe
finish your book. It's pretty much that's what it is, because he's character. So the character comes in the home saying, "I'm here." You know what I mean? Okay, declutter things, throw everything, get ready for something that symbolizes a new beginning. And a home is an extension of your mind, is an extension of your creativity. It's an extension of who you are, and I think that. That's why look into your extension, and it does have a lot to do with get rid of a lot of stuff in the house, because there's a new era coming. So you don't need. There are many things in the home that you need to give your home a makeover if you can.
Yes. Yes.
There's a bigger reason into this. Prepare yourself for something.
Does that mean that he's coming to me? Because his birthday is next week. So
100%. That's what this is. Yeah, 100%. That's what it is. Is that you're gonna hear that there's a message coming from there. That there's a possibility of a visit. All of this. That it's like a premonitory dreams. Dream always reflects something that might happen. Sometimes they reflect something that already happened, and you never finish an experience. But it's interesting that this,
In 2011, I had a dream that I saw him with a family member, and then a few months later, there was an autograph event. Former baseball players was doing autograph events, and I actually went there with a family member. And I said, "Oh, wait a minute! If I'm going to see him with a family member, it probably means that something will come up maybe next year when this whole pandemic is over, or that people will be allowed." To do, because a lot of baseball players, former baseball players, they do autograph shows. So that's how they make money,
There's no question in my mind, and I want you to call back again. Let's see what's going to happen in the next 3-4 weeks, even the next month and a half, in terms of the dream reflecting something that's about to happen. I have to let you go, Patty, because I have 6-7 more people. I'd love to get at least 1 or 2 more on the show, and I love you. Thank you so much for calling me. I love you, Patty. I'm going to go to Pauline in New York. Hi, Pauline.
Hi, Carmen. Glad I got on this time, because last time I was at the very end and I couldn't get to really talk to you.
Tell me, my lovely Pauline.
Okay,
yes.
I'm also in the middle of, I really feel like I need to leave New York. I don't know, maybe, but I just got another opportunity when Mom wants me to move in with her.
I do see you leaving New York. I really see you leaving New York in the next 8 months. And I think would be a very good thing to do. Actually, I heard a lot of people are leaving New York, not because they're abandoning New York. They just want to move out of that energy, at least for now. And I do see that happening. I think it's going to make you feel way better and way different.
There's like so many possibilities. That's why I
Right.
don't really want to make a permanent move. I might work for somebody for a year in Ecuador. I might end up with a man and live with him. I don't know.
I
That's
really
why-
want you to, because you've been stagnant in New York for way too long and nothing really
40
happened
years
there.
in this apartment. It's too
Yeah.
long in this apartment. I
No,
need
way
to get
too
out of
long.
here.
So when you stay in a place that nothing happens, you have to break through that imprint in your brain. You stay there, nothing will happen there.
Plus, it was where I was married and had my child. I really
exactly.
need to move.
Yeah, but now it's time to move. Movement means you create a new reality. You engage in something else. You connect with other people. You give yourself another chance.
You
So
don't
that's
see me
what.
leaving, sorry. You don't see me leaving within the next 2 months, do you?
No, I think we'll take a little bit of time.
Okay, good.
I don't think anything between, I should say, 2 months and 8 months. But it's up to you how fast you move, but you will make
I
this
wanted
move.
to get out of here before the end of the year, but I have no place to go yet. So
No, I don't think it's that fast. That's why I don't think it's that fast. But definitely the move will happen, and you will call me and let me know that the move happened.
Yeah.
Okay, my lovely Pauline.
Thank you.
I
I'll
love
let
you,
you get
sweetie.
on to the next call.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, Teresa from Chicago. How are you, my love? Hello.
I'm hanging on. Can you hear me?
Teresa? I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Oh,
Hi,
okay. I was hanging on. I didn't think you could get to me. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Tell me, how are you? Just very quickly, because I have a
sure.
number of more people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any predictions for me with the direction of my life is going in regards to a relationship, a new home, and a new career?
There's a new home, there's a new career, and there is a relationship that looks relatively new. Did you get involved in a new relationship right now?
Did I what?
Is there somebody new right now in your life?
No, not really. No.
Yeah, somebody will come into your life, somebody new, and that person symbolizes a new home and a new direction. So it's almost like I feel like not only you start a new career, but you also start a new love life. As somebody comes into your life who will indirectly change everything around. So I kind of like that. And the initial that I find from this person is a J name. And I feel this is somebody who's brunette, not very tall, but strong sense of humor. I'm having a very strong image of this man in my mind. And I think that this is going to bring a lot of joy. You know what I mean? You will feel like you're alive again. You can do a lot of new things. So I'm super excited that you will allow yourself to embrace this new life. So go for it, Teresa, and then you will.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, and you will definitely change your career from now on to April of the next year, June of the next year. Don't rush. You'll have a lot of ideas. You also have an opportunity to do something with somebody else. It might even look like creating a business or a business for yourself.
Okay.
Okay, my lovely.
Great.
I love you, Teresa. I'm going to
I
go
love you
to
too.
Koi in New York. Hi, my love. How are you, my dear?
Good, thank you. How are you? Thank you for,
Thank you
taking
for
my
patiently waiting for me.
Oh,
So I'm
absolutely.
listening for your question because I'm rushing
Yes.
up trying to
My
answer as many
question-
people.
yes.
Yeah.
I have a friend named Michael. I've known him for a very long time.
Right.
And it seems like now that the relationship seems to be changing. And I wanted to know if this was a good thing or not.
Actually, it doesn't look like a good thing, but in the long term, it is a good thing. Do I make sense?
Yes.
So the way the relationship is changing, it might confuse you a little bit. So you might be tempted to believe that, hey, probably this is not gonna move forward. But it actually makes like a turnaround, and it actually switches into a more positive. It's almost like you take this relationship to another level of power. And it ends up by being good. I see you spending more time with this person. I see you at some point, end of the year, beginning of the year, even taking a trip together. I see something that involves a decision together. You might even, I like this person for you. For some reason, I feel like the connection is karmic, is very intense, is very powerful. And I want you to have the wisdom and the patience to allow this person to be revealed to you in the totality of who this person really is. So don't rush to any conclusion. Don't put your emotion first. Just put your rational mind first and try to think about it. So, and then emotions will follow. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So I'm trying to make a lot of sense, because if you know how you proceed, I love you, my sweetheart. And for all of you guys, I couldn't pick up your phone tonight. I'm really sorry. I'm Carmen Harra, but I'll make more shows on prediction and how to participate in creating the best future. And for everybody out there, go vote, guys, to change life in America and life overall. Let's create a more peaceful, beautiful life on earth. I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be back with you next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on this amazing radio station, OMTime Radio.